My name is Douglas Spurtons, and I'm here with my demonstration speech, session 4. Here's my audience. Okay, so thank you guys for coming and being my audience today. In the year 347 BC, a Greek philosopher named Plato said something about cooking. Cooking is a form of flattery, a mischievous, deceitful, mean, and ignoble activity which cheats us by shapes and colors, by smoothing and draping. However culturally diverse we all are, and our different beliefs and how different individuals we all are, the one thing in common is we all have bellies and we all need to be fed, and we might as well eat good food. So page 39, The Food of Greece by Shintiles. Food has been written about in the Diphenosophist dating back from the year 343 BC. Athens, Rhodes, Sicily, Andros, and Chios produced the greatest chefs in antiquity. I never would want to compare myself to these great chefs, obviously, and nor would I compare myself to Carmine or Escoffier. But my credentials are, I've been cooking almost my whole life as a home cook, and in the last decade professionally, working from prep cook to executive chef, and now tasting chef at A Spice of Life. In this speech demonstration, I'm going to show you how to make a dish called bacon wrapped shrimp with caramelized Brussels sprouts, homemade fettuccine, and a saffron nage. Okay, so we'll first talk about the things you're going to need to do this, and second of all, we're going to talk about how to make the fettuccine, and then we're going to learn how to make the individual dishes that will go with the fettuccine, and then I will conclude. Alright, so to get started, the equipment you're going to need is a bowl, colander, spoons, one of these because my pasta machine broke, pots, saute pan, spoon, tongs, ingredients. And I'll tell you the ingredients right now. To make the fettuccine, we're going to start off, I pureed some spinach and I mixed it with flour to dry it up. And I added 2 eggs to a cup and 3/4 of flour and a tablespoon of salt. You're going to first start out just by, you can see in here, see that? Okay. So we're going to mix it and mix. And you do this for a while, and then you're going to start kneading it. You're going to knead it for about 5 minutes, and eventually you're going to get a ball of flour like this. Because I added spinach to it, it's green. But then I'm going to take it, I'm going to pound it out. I'm going to take my rolling pin, because my pasta machine broke. Now I'm going to roll this out. Roll, roll, roll. And you're going to want to get it, it's super, super thin. And thinner than you think it should be. Because what happens to fresh pasta is it expands in the water. And you don't want a thick pasta. So you're just going to keep rolling it. And you're going to want to keep doing it until it's way bigger than this. And I'm getting flour all over my friend's Carrie's house. So you just do this. I've got water boiling already. And eventually you're going to get your big knife out, this one here, and you're going to slice the noodles in any shape you want. You can make tortellini, ravioli, linguine, fettuccine, angel hair, whatever you want from this, depending on the size that you cut it. So from there, I end up getting these. This is my idea of fettuccine. So I usually serve at my restaurant. I'd give them one of these noodles, and you serve it as an appetizer. Now your water, what you're going to want to do to prepare your water, you're going to want to have, you want it to taste like the ocean. So you want enough salt in it, taste like the ocean, add some oil to it, probably a tablespoon, that keeps it from sticking. So one day at work, I made about 30 pounds of pasta like this, and I had it hanging around the kitchen drying overnight. And I come back the next day, I was going to run it for a special. I came back the next day and it was all in the garbage. And I asked my head chef, I go, why'd you throw it away? He goes, because there's egg in it, it's going to get really bad. And And I said they've been doing it for about 4,000 years, and nobody's gotten sick off homemade pasta. And so I was quite upset, but that's okay. I remade it. Everything is good. So you're going to take your pasta, and you're going to dump it in a, you first want to get a whirlpool action going on like this. This will keep the pasta from sticking, and you just drop it in there. You try to loosen it up. You don't want any balls or anything, or it will turn into a big gloopy mess. So I'm going to put this in here. And put some more in. We're just going to turn up the heat just a little bit, and I'm going to let it go for about a minute, and then I'm going to turn the heat right off and let it finish cooking in there. And in the meantime, got fettuccine made. I'm going to turn up my saute pan over here, and you're going to want a little bit of oil in there, and I'm going to start showing you how to do the bacon wrapped shrimp. So I have a piece of bacon here. I got the smoked bacon. Don't get the thick bacon because you won't be able to wrap the shrimp with it. So it's just too thick. So I have these. They're U10 shrimps. You see that? See that, everybody?
Yeah.
I have my bacon. I'm just going to try to wrap it. Wrap, 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 wrap. And do the best you can. It doesn't have to be perfect. And I got a toothpick right here. I'm going to go through both sides. Try to get the loose ends. And I can do this without toothpicks. It's all about laying it on the side of the seam, because this will, the fat and the bacon will make it, it'll seal it. So I have my hot pan here. You can see. I'm going to try to give you visuals. Hear that? Okay, and I already have two other ones here that I've got going. You want to keep the pan moving because seafood will stick, no matter how much you have oil in your pan. I'm going to add a little bit of salt, and I'm going to do some cracked pepper, and keep it kind of simple. The bacon's really flavorful as it is. My pasta is gently rolling boil here. So you're just going to let it go, probably about 4 minutes on each side. I'm going to wash my hands. So we got this going, and the fat from the bacon is going to go in the pan, and we're going to want that for later when we do the Brussels sprouts. In the meantime, my pasta is kind of looking good. Because I put that spinach in it, it's going to be nice and green. I've made a mess. Can you smell it?
Oh yeah.
Not bad.
Alright, yeah.
So you want to flip it after a few minutes. See if you can see them. And we want to turn this down because my oil's starting to get brown. And what I like to do is, because the sides aren't going to want to cook like the bottom, like the other two sides, you're going to want to baste it with the oil that's in the pan. And this will get the sides nice and cooked like the rest. And it will seal in the fat, and it'll also get that bacon rolling.
2-minute warning.
So I'm going to take this Brussels sprouts and I'm going to dump them right in here with this because of lack of time. And I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to take some of this lemon, squeeze of a lemon, and put it right in here. And normally you'd want to take the time and put the flat side of the Brussels sprouts down and get some garlic going in there. And we'll put a little garlic in there. And you're going to want to cook the Brussels sprouts about maybe 5 minutes and then add a liquid of some sort. Water, vinegar, lemon juice, wine, whatever you want. And so my shrimp in that, we're going to pretend like it's almost done because I'm running out of time. So I'm going to put this on the plate. We're going to get our Brussels sprouts out. You want to wait until they get nice and brown. get these all out, and we're going to turn this heat right down. Because now we're going to make the saffron sauce. I just put water in there to cool it down, because you don't want that thing that hot. Remove all that extra oil. This is a one-pan meal, by the way. So I'm going to get some oil.
30-second warning.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to put my stuff in there. That was saffron, onion, and garlic. Well, that's going. Okay, so far I told you how to make pasta, how to do this dish, how to make fettuccine, which is done. We're going to drop it in there. We're going to cool it off, shock it. And then, while that's going, these are getting good. We're going to drop some wine in there. Okay, so I talked to you about the equipment we did. I'm going to now show you. Then God said, I give you every seed-bearing plant on the face of the whole earth, and every tree that has fruit with seed in it. They will be yours for food, and to all the beasts of the earth, and all the birds in the sky, and all the creatures that move along the ground. Everything that is the breath of life in it, I give every green plant for food. And it was so. My pasta is shocked. Add this, turn it up. We're going to go over a little bit, I think. And we have that in there, the saffron, we got the onions. We're going to just squeeze some butter in there and take it off the heat and swirl. Now I have my hand all full of butter. We're just going to swirl, swirl. Never whisk, never do anything like that. This is the French way. Doing Italian. Alright, so that's our basic sauce. If I had more time, I would have did this 100% completely right, and it would have been more stable. But here we go, so we're going to do this. We're going to do this. We're going to put this pasta right in the sun.